Hello, everyone. Good morning to those that are in the morning. Good evening for those that are in the evening. I hope you're well today. I guess this could be called a daily dose. We'll call them the daily dose from now on of Dynasty Scrolls. Not really too much to cover in this video. I would like to mention that Conquest is the most annoying fucking thing that they've invented in this game. For those that aren't level 60 and know what I'm talking about, you will. Oh, you will. For those that have been rudely exposed to this concept, basically, it's a Friday mission for the Wish Shop, and it's also a part of the Drops event. So, participate in Conquest. I actually found a pretty easy way to cheese it. It took me about a minute, 2 minutes to do, and I didn't really have to make any enemies while I did it. Now, unfortunately, I probably don't have enough of the rations to show you what I did, but I'll try to walk you through it as quickly as I can. Just went to the closest legion, really doesn't matter too much. I mean, you can kind of, yeah. I mean, you kind of went to the closest legion. I went to this one, jumped in there, and I just fought a dude that's higher than me, an enemy's higher than me. I just threw myself at him 20 times, revived myself, threw him at it in until I've completed my participation, revived, and then jumped back into my main guild. Honestly, took about 2 minutes to do. And I mean, that was it. That was enough to complete a couple of these. Uh, because it's only challenge based. You don't have to win. That's the key here. So for those people that go out there farming the weaker, characters on the servers or whatever, just know you don't actually get anything from beating them. So you just go find a strong dude, throw yourself at him a few times until you get your participation, and then jump back in there and collect your rewards. Now, I wouldn't recommend trying to get the 15 a day chicken legs from Conquest. That's just a waste of time anyway. You're better off farming Arena, Warrior Trials, Behemoth, or the Treasure Hunt, mainly because you have far more rewards for the use of currency there. At least in Arena and Behemoth, you're getting currency as well as Treasure Hunt. You're actually getting items that you can use to refine your relics, whereas Conquest is just a waste of time. It is like, I mean, I guess you get your missions, which is fair enough, but to be fair, it's not that great. And it's seasonal. It's not like daily. It's not like the other ones where you can get them per day. It's like you're gonna get them once per season. Um, but I guess the idea of this video is just to educate people. There are ways to do it without having to kill weaker players. You can take them to 50% HP, but sometimes you're just going to kill them because you're naturally stronger than they are. And so even if you try to take them to 50% HP, sometimes you're just going to kill them. Then you're going to get like PMs and you're going to get world chat, and then everybody goes to war over it, and then you're like, well, then fuck you all. We'll go to war with you. And like, honestly, there's probably only one or two other, maybe only one other legion here that even remotely has a strong enough player to kind of take out beasts, which is Zodiacs with this guy here. But to be fair, like, it's not profitable for everyone to go to war with Siege in the early days, where it was just you and your server, sure, but when you do cross server events like Siege, it just doesn't make any sense. Um, but anyway, that's my 2 cents of the matter. Take it or leave it. That's what I do when I wanted to cheese my participation, and then I don't have to care. Like, I just stick myself in a triple or double wherever my guild is, and I just let the good times roll. So yeah, I mean, of course, there's going to be assholes out there that attack you anyway, but you just tell your legion about it, and then hopefully the strong players will go and kill them. So what I wanted to do as well was, I just wanted to see what the drop chances were for the Annihilation event. I do have 20 of the orders. Can confirm you can roll these over to when it comes around again. So you don't have to spend your currency, but In saying that, there's no real incentive for you to save up, whereas the limited hero event there is to get in the top 10. There's definitely a lot of incentive to save up enough tokens so that you can guarantee that spot. Whereas this just doesn't really matter. Be warned though, you can only exchange your silver and gold axes during the event itself. So make sure you do that before the event closes out in a day's time for this server. Anyway, so being the first time, I'm actually just going to do a couple of solos, see what I get, see if I get a gold axe. It's possible. A silver axe. Oh, there we go. It's not bad. Apparently, you're supposed to get a guaranteed silver axe out of 20 draws anyway, so I think we're on track for that. Get some. Oh, okay, so you can get between 1 and 3 weapon shards for your equipment, I should say. Interesting. Yeah, some more silver axes. Alrighty then, we'll just do a 10 bomb. Ooh, it does a nice animation. Love that. Yeah, got some more silver axes. Good to know. And maybe a silver axe? Times 2. Oh, so you can get 1 to 3. Interesting. So, I mean, how many have I got? I've got 11 silver axes. Basically, you need 75 to get one piece of equipment. At that rate, I guess I could finish it in 7 events for free. I'm not complaining. I mean, if free's free. I'm not in any real rush to do that. I'm just going to keep saving my ignates up. I won't be buying the Karkadans shards. I've decided against that. I'll keep farming out the turkey legs or the chicken legs and all of that stuff throughout the day. And probably buy a couple of these smaller daily packs just so I can get the additional. Where are they? The additional shards for Dalchan. So that's my strategy. What's your strategy? I know you can't get the lamb steak, so hopefully you've picked an item that you'd like to buy with your chicken legs. Um, Honestly, would steer towards getting your first. You kind of want to get. You do want to get these because they do make a big difference. Until you can get like the legendary tier versions of them. So that's not a bad investment. As for the actual relics, I would say they're actually not. It's not a bad investment to get this too because you do need to get quite a few of the copies. So in hindsight, relics, even if it's just a shard, you can go and farm out the remainder of the shard. So I feel like that's not an actual bad investment. Specifically because you're going to need a shit ton of them to get to the higher levels. I think +4 is the highest I've got. So yeah, not a bad investment there. Um, After you've got your first, I want to say, where are they? I probably used all the shard chests. After you've got your first, like, full complete copy of whatever weapon it is, divine weapon, you can't get additional versions of that, so you can only have one character with that one weapon, and none of the other characters can use it. So it's kind of like once you've got your base epic weapons, investing in the shards sort of depreciates in value a little bit. It just becomes a matter of you leveling up, you just basically leveling them up. So in hindsight, I guess I would recommend that would be your first option if you don't already have every one of your characters with a epic weapon. So I think I've got majority of them have their epic weapons: halberd, scimitar. He's got the blade of generals, it's not too bad. He's got swallow's blade. I may I may do a couple of chests just to get the last couple of weapons out of those boxes, but I am aiming for a divine as well. So yeah, that's my strategy so far. It's always nice to have a game plan to sort of figure out what you need in order to achieve that. As for as for the additionals, I would steer clear of getting the shards for the heroes. You generally get those pretty much from just doing shit. You get the universal shards or you get the specific shard chests for the epic heroes just by doing your normal stuff each day. So it's not as probably beneficial as, say, being able to get out a complete set of Vermilion gear or Behemoth gear, or as I said before, the actual weapons. Each weapon is actually a really good idea to get those as well, because it does definitely boost, not beast, your power level. But I think I'll leave it there. I will probably do an update soon. I'll be getting Dao Chan and building her, and then potentially building some of my other characters up. Maybe boost my power level over 60 million this time. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.